Good morning, folks, and welcome along to lesson 271. Today, I see the vision of God's child, which is, of course, yourself. So we'll take a moment, we'll tuck our chins and bow our heads and drop our gaze down towards our holy, sacred hearts, resting your awareness in the softness of your heart. And just becoming conscious of your breath. Breathing in your own normal, regular way. And then taking that breath a little deeper. Making your exhale a little longer and slower. Surrendering more and more into this moment on each exhale. And then perhaps this morning taking your hands onto your heart for that extra awareness and consciousness of your heart as we enter into our time of prayer. We begin this day in gratitude. We open our hearts and we surrender to love. We ask love and light to lead the way through the minutes and the hours of this new day. We welcome joy, fun, and abundant prosperity. We recognize that all encounters are wholesome and that all experiences can be met with a peaceful heart that is anchored in the truth, that we are one, that we are love, and that we are free. And so we release these words and we let it be. Okay. So, very beautiful lesson. Today I use the vision of God's child. Each day, each hour, every instant, I am choosing what I want to look upon, the sounds I want to hear, the witnesses to what I want to be the truth for me. Today, I choose to look upon what the innocent child of God would have me see, and to listen to God's voice and seek the witnesses to what is true in God's creation. So we're surrendering everything in this. We're asking that God uses us, uses our sight, that we get to employ our Christ vision, that we listen to the voice for God, so we hear what God would have us hear, and we seek witnesses. So we look out for what is a reflection of God's truth, God's love, God's creation. In the sight of God's holy child, the world and God's creation meet. So that reminds me of that lesson that miracles are seen in light. It's in light and not in darkness that we get to recognize and know God's creation. So as they come together, all perception disappears. So all the stuff we make up about things, that all disappears. And we move into this space of knowing and this space of absolute truth. The innocent child's kindly sight redeems the world from death. So we start to see everything in pure light. And we start to see it in the existence of all time. We start to recognize that in truth, there is no death. For nothing that it looks on, but must live. So we start to see the eternal nature of all things. Remembering the Creator and the child, Creator and creation unified. So yet another reminder that we are never separate from our Creator. We're never separate from love. We're never separate from the divine. All that happens is that we forget. And so again and again, we're given invitations to remember. And so this is another way of remembering, to really choose consciously and purposefully, choose to see with your Christ vision, to look through a lens of absolute innocence, and to ask to know the innocence in everyone that you encounter, everyone that you meet. So the prayer in this one is, yet holy vision is the way to you. What it beholds invites your memory to be restored to me. So you get to remember your innocence, your sinlessness, your love. And this I choose to be what I would look upon today. So this is a very conscious choice. And every single day when you get up and you prepare to go out into the world or move through your day, you have this choice of how you want to see the world. Is it through the limited lens of the ego, or is it with your Christ's vision? Do you want to see in light, or do you want to see in darkness? Do you want to know the truth, or do you want to live in illusion? And because we have free will and free choice, we can choose. And I invite you to make nothing wrong. So however you have seen things in the past or chosen to look, or whatever you've decided to do, make nothing wrong, because in truth, it's all happening at the level of illusion. But again, I reiterate, what we want to know is heaven on earth, or as close as we can get to that. We want to live peaceful, happy, joyful lives. And as we lift the veils of illusion closer and closer and closer to the truth, we go. So seeing with Christ's vision is seeing past the illusion. And so I invite you, as you enter into your meditation, enter in with that conviction that today is about anchoring in the truth and looking through that lens of love at everyone and everything you see and you encounter. Enjoy your meditation.